Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the class of 12th English Medium. The subject is Statistics, Part 2, Chapter 1, Probability, brought to you by Vitan Sir. Till now, I have completed the concept of calculating simple probabilities. The video of that you can see on the top right corner of your screen. In this tutorial, I am going to start with a new concept, that is law of addition of probability. There will be two laws which you will be studying this in this chapter. First is the law of addition and second is the law of multiplication. So we will start with the law of addition of probability. If I want to define it, it could be the rule of obtaining the probability of the occurrence of at least one of the events A and B in the sample space of a random experiment is called the law of addition of probability. That means when we calculate the probability of occurrence of at least one of the two events A and B, that means either A happens or B happens, or maybe both of them happens simultaneously, but at least one of the two events must happen. That probability calculation is called the law of addition of probability. Now, if you recall my earlier video about events, you can again check it out on the top right corner of your screen. So in that video of events, I explained various events. Among them, one of the events was A union B, and I explained that A union B can be called as probability of selection of at least one of the two events. That means that this law of addition of probability is actually a rule which which is used for obtaining the probability of A union B. So law of addition of probability gives us the formula of calculating A union B. How? This is a universe, normally a rectangle. These are the circles depicting event A and B, and when I color both of these circles together, I get the event A union B. So what is the formula for this A union B? It is A plus B minus A intersection B. Now, as you know, when I add two circles A and B, there is a center part which is common in both of the circles, which occurs twice. When I add the circle of A and when I add the circle of B, that common part comes twice, once in A and once in B. So that common part is actually the intersection part. So when we add A and B, we need to deduct one time that intersection part, so to actually not repeat the same events twice. So union is A plus B minus A intersection B, or in other words, probability of A union B is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A union B. Now, law of addition does not only apply to two events. Actually, we can also apply it to 3, 4, 5, or any number of events you want. But according to your syllabus, it only goes up to 3 events. So once again, I will be drawing the rectangle of a universe where 3 events A, B, and C are there. And when we color up all of these values, it becomes the union event of A, B, and C. But as you can see here, with the union, there are many intersections. For example, A and B intersect with each other, A and C also intersect with each other, and B and C also intersect with each other. So whenever we are adding A, B, and C, we will need to deduct those intersections. But when we deduct all those intersections, then there is a very center portion which is the intersection of all the three circles. At the very center of these three circles, you will see a small triangular, inverted triangular portion which denotes the intersection of A, B, and C, which we will need to add at the end. So actually the formula will be A plus B plus C minus A intersection B minus B intersection C minus A intersection C, and then adding A intersection B intersection C. So in other words, the probability of A union B union C is probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C minus probability of A intersection B minus probability of B intersection C, again minus probability of A intersection C. We are just deducting all the three respective intersections here, plus the ultimate intersection of all the three events, that is probability A intersection B intersection C. These are the important notes. Write these things down in your notebook with the images. These images are not actually a part of your textbook, but I have prepared them for better understanding the concept. So draw them and write down these things in your notebooks without failing. Now, important results. Always whenever formulas are there, there are some important results which we need to understand for the sake of the solution of future sums. The first one is when A and B are mutually exclusive events. Now, a mutually exclusive event I have already explained in one of my previous videos. If you want, you can check it out on the top right of your screen. That is rectangle for the universe. A and B, there is nothing common. Mutually exclusive events means that there is no intersecting value. So when the probability of intersection is null set, it becomes 0. So naturally in our union formula we had that minus A intersection B, but as there is no intersecting value, the union formula will be just probability A plus probability B. As there is nothing common in between, we don't need to deduct anything from the formula. So our formula is probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. Similarly, same thing we can say for the three events also, that when events A, B and C are mutually exclusive events, at that point of time we can show it as a rectangle of universe with A, B and C. These are the three circles depicting three different events. As you can see, there is nothing common in between. That means A intersection B will be a null set, A intersection C will also be a null set. Similarly, B intersection C and the intersection of all the three events will also be a null set. And null set means the probability of occurrence is 0. So the original union formula, we will be removing all these intersections and we will just get PA union B union C is equal to PA plus PB plus PC. That is the probability of union of all the these three events will be just the addition of the separate probabilities of these three events because they are mutually exclusive events. Next, when events A and B are not just mutually exclusive, but they are also exhaustive. You will find all these things in the same video. The video number is 1.3. You can find it on my channel. So when two events are not just mutually exclusive, but they are also exhaustive, there will be something like this. They don't have anything in common, but the union makes them a universe. That means A union B is the universe and A intersection B is the null set. So in the probability concept, I have told you that the probability of universe is 1. You can find my previous videos, some earlier videos about this concept, that the probability of universe is 1 and the probability of null set is 0. So when we combine both this concept for the sake of union, the formula for probability A union B becomes probability A plus probability B, but the new concept here is that the addition of these two events is 1. So when events are mutually exclusive and exhaustive, there is no intersection between them, and also their union gives us the answer 1. So probability A union B is equal to probability A plus probability B, that is equal to 1. Okay, so remember these concepts. These are important results. In short questions you will be using this. One more result is left here. That is the same result for three events. That is when events A and B and C are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. At that time, we can describe them with our rectangle of the universe as A, B and C. So A, B, C, they have the distinct areas in the universe, but when we combine all of these things it becomes the universe. And but there is nothing common between these three events, so we can write it like A union B union C is universe, A intersection B is null set, A intersection C is null set, B intersection C is null set, and the intersection of all these three events is also a null set. That means we will remove the intersections from the union of three events and we will write down one as their ultimate answer. So it will be written something like probability A union B union C, which is equal to probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C, which is equal to 1. So my dear students, this is the concept of the law of addition of two events and three events. That is the part of your syllabus. Nothing more is there in this concept. What we need is some practical illustrations and examples, so which I will be covering in the next tutorial. Wait for that. We will explain this concept in detail with practical examples so that you can understand it better. Okay guys? Welcome students to Vitan's Unacount Academy. That's better way to success for you. I am Vitan Vora and I teach accountancy, statistics and social science. You can contact me on my cell number 919426310184. Please give a sub to my channel and also check out my other video playlist which you can see on the screen. Thank you and I will see you in the next video.